The vehicle of transport in the natural can be a Lamborghini, but in the spirit, the vehicle of transport is sound. When you hear sound, a spirit is moving. He said when the day of Pentecost was fully come, they heard the sound as of a rushing mighty wind. Suddenly, the Holy Ghost fell upon them. So he traveled on sound. The Bible said, at the end of time, he said, the Son of Man shall descend with a shout. So that shout is not screaming. It's a transport model. And he said they will descend with the voice of the archangel. And he said in the twinkling of an eye, we shall be changed. So what will take us to heaven is a sound. So every sound you hear in the spirit carries something. That's why you can hear some sound. You now hear that sound. After you hear it for a while, that sound will transport you to immorality. You will hear a sound. After a while, that sound will transport you to depression. You will hear a sound. After a while, that sound will transport you to violence. Those days when we used to watch football, when you come into the Champions League, there is a sound that Heineken designed from Hades, from the pit of hell. The sound is an afflictor of the soul. If you like, be in the prayer room. If that Champions League match is 8 o'clock, the moment is 7:10, you will start hearing tan, 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 tan. You will fall from Zion. You will fall down from your prayer altar. If you are not in that match, you will start seeing the vision of the match. The sound came from Hades. It bound us to football for many years. You are the one who think a sound is for entertainment. You are mobilizing demons. And you can also mobilize angels by sound. That's why in heaven, 247, there are sounds playing. Because angels are worshiping and they are moving. The motions of that realm functions on sound. I was teaching the other day, I told them. They say, BB Niger. And somebody will on it from morning till night for 3 months. Even your child that is 6 months old, those sounds are entering him. Their vibrations, energy is entering him. You will not know who will teach him how to watch pornography at the age of 5. You will use all the koboko that is in this world. What you don't know is that you mobilize spirit into him. Because a spirit doesn't need to talk to travel. They will inject themselves into you and bind you for years. Sound. Why do you think when they produce a good sound in your direction, you smile? And when they say a wrong sound, your mood changes immediately. You think sounds are not spiritual. It's a realm of sound. The operations of spirit travel on sounds. The spirit realm is a realm of spirits. If you don't have spirit, you can't participate there. That's why donkeys don't have a stake there. That's why you can come and look at your goat and say, today is my birthday. You will slaughter the goat. Nothing will happen. If you slaughter a being that has a spirit, the blood of that being will rise up and bring a case against you in the courts of heaven. Goats don't have spirit, so you can kill 1,000 in one day. But when you kill a being that has a spirit, his spirit will trace the court of heaven. And when Cain killed Abel, he thought he did it in hiding. And God showed up and he said, Cain, Cain, where is thy brother? And he said, am I my brother's keeper? And he said, oh, the blood of your brother is crying to me from the ground. That means you can't die. That's why even when we leave this world, we are called spirit of just men made perfect. The spirit we carry makes us eternal. And so the reason you can participate in the spirit realm is because you have a spirit. You may not have known how to hear the voice of God, but you can hear demons. You are a vital and a functional part of that realm. The moment God put a spirit in you, you become a participator in the spirit realm because it's a realm of spirits. The spirit realm is a realm of secrets. You can open a door now in the spirit realm and enter. When you open the same door and come back, you are in another world. You are the only one that thinks the door is parallel. Different realms are mingled. You can take one step in the spirit realm, and when you look, it will be 50 years. You take the same step backward, you will think you came back to where you left. When you look, it will be 90 years into the past. You now come back to where you look now to see what you were seeing. You will still go to the past. So you can be going forward and going to the past, and going backward and going forward. It's a mingled and intermingled realm. That's why you can't master God. What you did today, did tomorrow, you now say, I found a formula. The third time you do it, you fail. Because every time you operate, the only governor of that realm is the Holy Ghost. He's the one to tell you that march here is stone. You may see stone, and as you march, it's a river. That's why I told Moses, talk to the rock. The rock was a river. That's the spirit realm. It's guided by secret. Guarded. The spirit realm is a realm of thrones. That means we are not the same. If you are arrogant, a prince sitting on a higher throne can lock you out for a season. What you command is a function of the throne you are operating from. And I will show you scriptures. I just want to list it. The spirit realm is a realm of life and death. It is run and ruled by life and death. And so everything you are doing in that realm, you are either giving expression to life or you are giving expression to death. I can be talking here and talking intelligently, but everything I'm saying is death. You will hear me and fall into fornication. You can hear me and fall into immorality. You can hear me and bad luck will come on you. And it's also possible if I'm functioning with life, you will hear me and the power of immorality will break. Not because you try to discipline yourself. You can also hear me and you will just step into favor. What was standing for 12 years will just change in 2 weeks. Not because you are praying, but life was being emitted. That's why Jesus said, the words I speak. He said they are spirit and they are life. And the words Satan speak, they are spirit and death. That's how the spirit realm works. And that's why I say life and death is in the power of the tongue. He said they that love it shall eat the fruit thereof. So it's a realm of life and death. The spirit realm is a legalistic realm. That means it is a realm governed by laws. If you are lawless, you have no place there. You are a victim on arrival. The only way you can express yourself in that realm is either by love or by wickedness. When you speak, when you give, it's all an expression of the language either of love or of wickedness. That's how the realm works. If you are in the dimension of God, the realm is governed by love. I was speaking to one of my sons yesterday. God is using him to do mighty things. He will jump online like this and say something violently. And somebody reached me. He said, those of you young ladies that are coming here looking for husband, I'm not available. If that's why you came, get out. And then the next thing, you'll see him praying for people on the road. I say, Kai, this is not the spirit of Christ. You don't have the right to talk because you have a tongue. There are 3 laws that governs your speech in this kingdom. Number 1, you speak words that are full of grace. He said, let thy words be what? Full, seasoned with grace. Number 2, he says, speaking the truth in love. You speak in love. And number 3, he said, Peter, filled with the Spirit, stood up and spoke. You speak by the spirit of faith. If there is no love and if there is no grace in your words, your faith becomes arrogance. That's how the spirit realm works. When you want to speak to somebody, put yourself in that person's shoe. Find out if he hears it, how will he feel first? Before you have the right to say it. There are times when the Holy Ghost comes judgmentally. But because it comes from love, people will be edified or they will be convicted. But if it's not the Holy Ghost, you will destroy people's personalities. And when God gives you authority, it's worse. The spirit realm is a realm of love. If you are not walking in love, you are walking in wickedness. The spirit realm is the realm of judgments. And judgment in this context operates on the frequency of faithfulness. That means you can't be promoted except as you are found faithful. He said, number one, if you are not faithful in another man's business, who will give you yours? That means before God can trust you with your own ministry, before God can trust you with your own business, He will not take the risk of giving it to you. He will take you to another person's own and have you walk there, and you will walk with your heart as if it's your own. When you pass, He will now say, come, you can now handle this. It's faithfulness that determines promotion. That's how the judgment of that realm works. It's a realm of judgment. The spirit realm is a realm of eternity. It has no beginning. It has no end. Because it began with God and it will end with God. Time only rules the natural realm. But the spirit realm is not regulated by time.